going to introduce to you now two cars that you won't have seen before. Project Alan, and in front of that, Project Dave. This one's called Alan because a man called Alan has been messaging me about it. This one's called Dave because it's sporty looking, has a grey tracksuit and doesn't have a job. So, what's up with Project Dave then? Well, it has no MOT currently, and that's not such a big problem because it's the MOT list, although it's quite long, is all really minor things, and I have actually tackled all of those already. The only thing I haven't done is replace a bald tyre, and that could be getting done at any point. It's quite a smart looking car really, being as it's actually wearing a tracksuit. Got a couple of things wrong with it. This for one, hang on, look at that, that's gone a bit wrong. Bit of a disappointment really that. I fixed that once already. When I first picked it up, the glass wasn't going up properly, and I got the car on the back of the truck, tried to get the glass to go up, and ended up with glass shattered all over my back. Anyway, I took it all apart, found that the mechanism was all a bit bent and stuff, so I didn't really have much of a chance. So, I have to investigate this now. There is some mayonnaise inside here. There is some mayonnaise inside here. And it all seems to have gone now, but before it looked like I was wiping a chimpanzee's bottom. It has, however, been stood around quite a while, not really doing anything, hence the jump bleeds. So I'm hoping it's just moisture build-up. So what I'm going to do is just leave it running for quite a while and see if it all disappears. The car certainly sounds good, as well as looking quite nice. The engine sounds nice, it pulls well, no issues with starting or revving or any of the above. Taking this rocker cover off to see whether, see what the extent of all this gunk is. I'll just clean all this lot up and put it back on because it is just at the top of the engine, and then put it back together, try it all again. Thank you. Have a nice big drink of diesel. Toothbrush. I need to clean this one up properly so I can brush my teeth tonight. There's the rocker cover, all cleaned out. There's no evidence of coolant. There wasn't really anything on the top there either. So I'm going to put it back together and see what happens. And in the meantime, I shall take apart this door card and see what's going on with the window again. So my previous repair has unfixed itself. That's come away from there, so the only thing I can do is fix it with a new one, or try and drill it through and put a nut and bolt on it. And it's just run out of petrol. I've decided I'm not going to wait until I can find one, but I'm going to take this one out and actually repair it. That has snapped off there, causing the window not to be secure, so I have to drill through and put a nut and bolt on there. So here is one regulator complete with the thing missing that are broken, and then one nut inside the thing that are broken, held in by epoxy resin, and then one sawn off bolt. Now I've got to put all this together before it starts raining. And there we have it, one nut and bolt holding on the other part where there's a rivet. Let's see if it works. It will work, it's just whether it's so stiff in there that it won't move and it causes another problem. I was getting close to jumping for joy there. Where that bolt is through there, it's not got enough lateral movement, so as the glass comes down, it's actually over here. So this needs to be over there as well, but it won't move because that's too tight. So I'm going to have to take it all back out again. You have failed this task. Nothing runs without some sort of hitch, does it? It's going to have to come back off. Now what I have is a 2p piece and a drill and a small Torx there. So I'm going to drill through there, stick that through there, screw a nut on the top of that, and then stick it in there, and then that should, in theory, do the job. I'm sorry, Your Majesty, but you really are cheaper than real washers. There we go, that's in, just like the other one. Now I've got to get it together before it goes too dark. Well, that's all put back together now, but as it's going dark, I'm just going to leave putting the door card on and everything from now on.
This never happened before, you don't say.
That's the end of that for the moment.